back to my channel. For those who are new here, welcome. My name is Giselle, and today I want to talk to you ladies about self-care. So I've been wanting to do this video already for a couple days, and it was my birthday, so I spent the whole week just celebrating my birthday. Yes, I'm one of those girls who likes to celebrate the whole week, if I could the whole month. But in the midst of that, I took a couple days off of work, meaning I'm also going to take a couple days off of whatever I'm doing around the house. And I did a little self-care myself. So what is self-care? Self-care is basically doing things that are going to take care of you, your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. So it means that you're going to be doing things to take care of yourself by engaging in activities that will promote well-being and reduce the stress. So what is so important about self-care? Self-care is important because you're maintaining a healthy relationship with yourself. It also reminds both you and the people around you that your needs are valid and a priority to yourself. So self-care is not to indulge yourself. It is basically finding ways that you can reduce your stress, reduce any anxiety that you may have. If you have a lot on your mind, self-care is a good way to kind of just forget about the things that are currently happening and put yourself first. If your body is feeling sluggish, or you're feeling lazy, or you're feeling sad, things like that, you might want to take a little bit of time and just do a little bit of self-care. So, for example, for me, I did spend a little bit of money on myself, unfortunately, on self-care, but I haven't done this in a while. So I went and I did my hair, if you can't notice, y'all, because your girl did a little self-care there. I also suffer from migraines, very, very strong migraines, and I don't like to just go right to medicines or anything like that, which most of the time that is what it takes to get my migraines kind of to calm down. But for example, I do a little bit of therapeutic massage. So I do set up an appointment at least 3 to 6 months apart from each other, and I do tend to work on my shoulders, my neck area, to release that stress that I have and to release the tensions that I'm having towards my neck and shoulders and my lower back, which also that produces my migraines. So I do tend to take care of that as well. So I did a little bit of that. Of course, I got a mani and a pedi, but you don't need to do those things to do self-care. Some of the things that we need to focus on when it comes to self-care, and if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes, is physical. And when I say physical, I mean, what are you eating, right? So we talked about confidence, we talked about being motivated, and eating is one of the things that kind of falls into all those categories. When we eat healthy, we produce good gut health. Whatever you're eating, whatever you're putting inside your body, it disperses out. So if you're eating really bad, like fast food all the time, you're gonna feel sluggish, you're gonna feel lazy, and you're not gonna feel energized. I have noticed that myself, that when I do eat a lot of greens, when I eat a lot of vegetables, when I drink a lot of water, I gotta keep reminding myself, just I'll drink water, I do see that I am more aware, I am more awake, I am more energized, I don't feel as lazy, I get things done a lot more than when I'm eating either fast foods or just eating out in general. So what I have done to change that is buy more organic, plant-based foods, and I cook it here at home. I don't go out, me and my husband don't go out to eat at all, basically. If we do, it's once in a while where we're just like, you know what, I've been cooking for these past couple days, let's go get something. But other than that, we don't like to really sit at a restaurant and eat anymore, because everything that I can eat at a restaurant, I can do at home. And so it's so much healthier. I know what I'm putting into my foods. I know where I'm getting my food from, especially if it's more organic, plant-based. And I know what I'm putting into. I'm not putting in too much sodium into my foods and all that kind of stuff. So eating healthy does contribute a lot to self-care. Along with eating healthy, you also want to at least try to exercise, even if it's going on walks. Sometimes I find myself being at my desk while I'm working and I feel like I'm starting to get stressed out, and what I do is I just lock my computer and I take my doggies out for a walk, and I feel that much better just to get fresh air into my lungs, and that helps me out. So even if you don't want to go to the gym or do a 30-minute class, go for a nice walk, get your muscles moving, get your blood flowing, and you will feel better. That's a little bit of self-care. You don't need to do all these crazy things for self-care. The littlest things count, okay? Another part of physical is sleep. We I don't know about y'all, but I need sleep. We need sleep. My husband can go on 4 hours of sleep and he's good. Me, I need a good 7 hours of sleep. If I don't sleep, if I get like 5 to 6 hours, I wake up cranky, I'm in a mood all day. Even after I have my coffee. When I do sleep my 7 to 8 hours, which is what the norm is, I feel good. I feel energized. I feel more awake. I'm aware of what I'm doing. I can focus better. And again, that goes with eating healthy and exercising, which I myself, okay, I need to work on this. I definitely do sleep. I love me some sleep. I can go and take a nap in the middle of the day. My naps are not 30 minutes sometimes, but sleep is so refreshing to the body. And when I wake up, I feel better. I can function better. So physically, we want to be able to sleep, right? About 6 to 8 hours. And if you can't, it's normal, right? We are all in our own sleeping patterns, but get into a rhythm of what is good for you. If 6 hours is good for you and you feel great, then try to achieve those 6 hours. Don't try to go to bed too late. So we want to sleep, we want to eat healthier, intake water, electrolytes, things like that. I know I need to quit drinking soda. I am working on it, ladies, okay? It is the worst habit that I have, I think, currently, is drinking soda. And it's been so hard for me to get rid of it, but I know I need to. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on drinking more water, which I have gradually, you know, little by little, I have gotten better at, and drinking natural juices. So I'm getting there. I'm not quite quitting soda yet, but I need to. And we want to be able to exercise. So get our bodies back into it, because when our body, our temple of the Lord feels good, y'all, we'll get places. What is next? Mental. We need to take care of our mental state. So mentally, we need to be able to have a good mindset starting our day. Simple things that you can do for self-care mentally is have meditation time, have prayer time. If you like to journal, do that. Do things that are gonna clear your mind out. So if you notice a pattern of what I'm saying in my previous videos, a lot of these things all kind of go together with being confident, with being motivated, and now with taking care of ourselves. And when we take care of ourselves in that kind of aspect, that confidence comes in, that motivation comes in. So it all kind of connects. So setting up time yourself, like 10 minutes, if it's just to read a book, if it's to do a prayer, if it's to do meditation, if it's to do a little bit of yoga and just sitting there and just relaxing, that is self-care. Another thing that you can do mentally, for me, I like to, again, like I said before, I like to listen to music. If I'm feeling depressed or sad or mad, I'm not gonna put on music that's gonna elevate that mood that I'm in. I want other music that's gonna contradict what I'm feeling. And I'm gonna put something else on that's gonna edify my spirit, that's gonna edify my mood. And if meditation or prayer or anything like that is not something that you like to do, maybe start a gratitude journal. You know, get a journal, write things that you're grateful for, things that are positive in your life. Give it 10 minutes at that and write things down that to remind yourself the good things about life instead of the bad things about life. Remember, self-care is about reducing the stress, right? We're trying to reduce the stress that we have and be in a good mental state of being. Another thing that could be good mentally is live in the present moment. Be in the moment. Sometimes we don't need to post everything. So take selfies wherever we are or let the whole world know what we're doing at that exact moment, but just be in the moment, live that moment to its full potential, and you're gonna feel better about that. Another one is emotional self-care. We gotta take care of our emotions. We gotta practice positive self-talk. We've talked about this before. We gotta be kind to ourselves and practice saying no to unnecessary things that are gonna cause stress in your life. If it's gonna trigger stress in your life, say no. Just practice saying no and giving yourself permission to pause, right? And taking time for yourself. If you find that your day is very heavy, very busy, and you might be saying, Giselle, I have a family, I got kids, I got dogs, I got this, I got that, I got a lot of things to do. I'm a full-time mom, I'm a full-time employee, I'm a full-time student, whatever the situation is, put it in your calendar, okay? Put it in your calendar in the middle of your chaotic day. 1 to 1:15, I'm gonna take time, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna drink a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or whatever it is. Take that moment, put it in your calendar, okay? Put it in your reminders, and that way you are holding yourself accountable to take time to take care of yourself. If you need a therapist, find a therapist that you can at least vent to and talk with. It's not a common thing, right? And the minority aspect of things, as a Hispanic, a lot of us don't tend to just go to therapy, right? But it is so important with prayer in your life, you know, when you have that spiritual connection with God, and you also have, you know, I've gone to therapy myself before, and I find that to be a very positive experience. I've never found it to be a negative experience. You know, when I do talk to my therapist, we have that open dialogue where she tells me what I'm doing right, what I'm not doing right, what I should fix. So it's always good to have someone there to talk to, even if it's a complete stranger, right? And with therapy, that gives you that opportunity to open up to someone who doesn't know you and potentially can help you emotionally, you know, get some things out that are emotionally building up inside of you. Find a local one near you that can maybe do telepresence, because a lot of them are doing telepresence nowadays. Do all that kind of stuff. We also want to be able to take care of our spiritual health. So if you're a spiritual person, prayer is going to be one thing that's going to help you. Reading the Word of God is going to help you. Doing devotionals, maybe setting up study groups with your friends, and you guys can do it through Zoom. If you're not comfortable with meeting each other in person, those are things that are going to help you spiritually. So this one kind of connects as well with the mental one, when it comes to meditation, journaling, and all that kind of stuff. So those are the main ones. So we want to be able to take care of our physical health, our mental health, our emotional health, right? And our spiritual health. You want to keep in mind, self-care is not about being selfish. A lot of the times we try to do self-care and people throw it in our faces like, oh, you're just being selfish. You just want to make it all about you. And it's not. You want to be able to take care of yourself, to be able to communicate with people in the right way, to treat people in the right way. You have to, you know, take time for yourself and learn who you are as an individual, what your strengths are, what are your weaknesses, and what you can work on to make those better. Work on yourself. It is not selfish at all to work on yourself. I tend to take time for myself in prayer and just doing soul searching, and that's okay, right? Because I need that time. I can't help others when I can't help myself. And that's why it's important to at least practice self-care, even if it's, you know, once a day or once a week. If you don't do it at all, if you don't do self-care at all, my best suggestion is try at least once a week. Take a day of the week and put it in your calendar, put it in your reminders, and say, for this hour, I'm doing this, and that is it. And it's gonna be for you. Something that helps me out, that I consider to be self-care for me. Not everybody is into baths, but if you are into baths, turn the water on, light up some candles, okay? Preferably like lavender, stress-reducing kind of scents, and put on some music, some nice quiet jazz, whatever kind of music you prefer. If you want to put on a little tablet, you know, they have like those tables now you can put in your bathtub and put on Netflix. Do that. I also like to do my own nails, and in that time that I'm just doing my nails, I'm focusing on my nails only. I'm not thinking about anything else. In the beginning of this pandemic, what I did a lot was put my hair up in a messy bun and call it a day, and put on this baggy shirt and leggings and keep it going. But in the middle of it, I was like, okay, just like, you gotta get it together, girl, because, you know, I invested into hot tools, which I will be doing a review on it, so stick around for that. But I invested in hot tools, and I started doing my hair, and I started, you know what, Giselle, you're gonna get up and you're gonna do your hair. I don't like makeup, so I was like, okay, I'll put a little bit of mascara on and keep it going, right? Make myself presentable, at least for the world to see if I go take my dogs on a walk. That's self-care. I took that time to take care of my hair, even though nobody's gonna see me, but I'm seeing myself, right? I'm the one who needs to feel comfortable with myself. And I was noticing that the messy buns was, first of all, really bad for my hair, and second of all, was making me feel like I wasn't all put together. So I started to put myself a little bit together. I started feeling better about myself. If you like to color, there are some amazing coloring books out there for relaxation, adult coloring books, and I just love those, and that helps with reducing stress. So if you like to color, maybe look into getting adult coloring books. Watching your favorite Netflix series. I have been, you know, when I get in my emotions, okay, I do a lot of self-care by watching Netflix, okay? I'll binge watch a whole show, and if you are into any shows, comment down below. Let me know. Hook a girl up with some shows because I don't know what else to watch on Netflix. But if you have any new ones, let me know down below. Another thing is, buy yourself a little gift. Go on Amazon and just buy something for yourself. It's okay to treat yourself to any kind of food, dessert, item, anything. Just treat yourself. These are just a few ideas of self-care. Again, I can't say how important it is. I never really practiced self-care, or I never thought the things that I was doing was self-care. But now going into this year, into 2022, I'm being more mindful of trying to get my confidence, my self-esteem back, trying to stay motivated. And with all those things connected together, I'm also being more mindful that I need to take care of myself so that I can be able to bring you guys content, so that I can be a better wife, I can be a better friend, a better worker, a better student. And I know if I'm taking care of myself, the rest of that stuff will fall into place, and I will be better at those things than just me trying to be better at everything else but not being good with myself. So if there are certain tips that you have for self-care, let us know below. Comment down below. We would love to know what you practice for self-care, if you even do self-care, or things that have helped you improve self-care. If you like this video or content like this, give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know that I'm on the right track. If you have not yet joined my YouTube fam, hit that subscribe button down below. So I hope to hear from you ladies in the comments below. So until then, I hope you guys have a great weekend, day, morning, afternoon, night ahead. And yeah, so take care, ladies. Bye.